Guys, go ahead and let me have your attention real quick. I need all cell phones, electronic devices, earbuds, everything put away. Electronic devices on silent. Guys, I had the opportunity to witness this program for our 9th and 10th graders, and you have no idea what you're in store for. This is an amazing program with some amazing talent. We ask that you're quiet throughout, that you're reverent, that you're respectful. There's been a lot of hard work and a lot of time that has gone into this program. So please take care of business for us. We're going to run up against lunch, okay? That's okay. We'll make sure you get fed today. But you do, I promise you, you do not want to miss this, okay? Thank you for your attention.
I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else.
Robinson gets the first hit off board.
I gotta be free. I've gotta.
Puts the shot in the air. Good.
Daring to try to do it or die. I've gotta. I'll go it alone. That's how it must be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me.
Valuable player of Super Bowl 22 is quarterback Doug Williams of the Washington Redskins.
Gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die.
Over, and the Bulls have won.
Guys, cannot move. The first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Good morning. Welcome to our 2024 Black History Month program to honor the contributions of African Americans to the United States. We're here to reflect on the past, inspire the present, and look forward to the future, where equality and justice prevails.
It honors all black people from all over African American history, from the enslaved people first brought over in the 17th century to African Americans today. Thank you.
At this moment, would you please join me for a moment of silence? We are here today to honor those who made it clear that every dreamer, no matter race or ethnicity, can follow their dreams. We have those like Harriet Tubman, Anna Braden, John Brown, and Martin Luther King Jr., and thousands of other missionaries, activists, and freedom fighters who got us where we are today. We thank them today and honor them with a moment of love, gratitude, and appreciation. Thank you.
At this time, would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
before we play, I would like to take this opportunity because I think it's very awesome what happened last night. Congratulations to the Lady Raiders and the Raiders for big wins at Valley View. And also congratulations to our guys. They are the Conference 5A East champions. Oh yeah. Some of the best music in American history has come from a place called Motown, including this one. This is a Jackson 5 song called I Want You Back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Now those pretty faces seem to stand out in a crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Ooh, baby, give me one more chance. Show you that I love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Ooh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now that I see you in her arms, I want you back. Every street you walk on are tear stains on the ground. Following a boy I didn't even want around. Ooh, baby, give me one more chance. Show you that I love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Ooh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now that I see you in her arms, I want you back.
Dear Black Woman, by Ebony C.E. Do you know you're astonishing? I envy your strength, I salute your courage, I commend your confidence, and I am of your beauty. Skin of chocolate and heart of gold, hair spun from the finest of threads, a statement of pride, a woman of elegance and class, mother of Africa and voice of the nation, there is power in your variety and strength in your voice. You speak your mind, but it is seen as having an attitude. Your independence is seen as being unapproachable, and your refusal to settle for anything less than you deserve is seen as unappreciative. You are not an angry woman, but one with something to say. Dear Black woman, you may face scrutiny for your complexion, your curves, your kinky hair, but need not to the critics. Remember that they yearn from your swag and rhythm. They want your complexion, your curves, but your beauty cannot be imitated. Thank you.
Girl, I must warn you, I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is serious. Let's cure it cause we're running out of time. It's also when love is not taken from the heart. Check it out. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her lover. Wrong move, you're dead. That girl is crazy.
Hey, real quick, Kiara O'Neill, you need to report to the office. Kiara O'Neill, you're being checked out.
Shaquetta Nicole Cunningham is the wife to Sanford and mother of Taylor, Tabitha, Tori, Tessa, and Sanford Jr. Cunningham. She started her consulting business, Kara's Group Consulting, 10 years ago to help nonprofits and women's businesses thrive. She also hosts the annual nonprofit summit of Northeast Arkansas, where she works to bring together like-minded individuals and organizations for a full-day conference of learning. Mrs. Cunningham attended Arkansas State University in 2008 and 2010, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and a Master's degree in Public Administration. She also founded the Overcup Initiative in January 2018, a nonprofit that fosters connections to promote social equity and empower minority women-led businesses in Arkansas. Mrs. Cunningham has received numerous awards, in fact, being named one of the top 100 women of Arkansas, being featured in magazines, and is frequently speaking at events. Fun facts about Mrs. Cunningham. Her birthday is on Christmas. Even at 6 feet tall, she loves to wear heels, loves to laugh, and is usually one of the loudest parents in the gym at her children's games and events. Clients have affectionately called her Mrs. Chick-fil-A because she's always ready to drop nuggets of wisdom. She proudly claims Michelle Obama as her best friend, and she's not one to hide her facial expressions. Mrs. Cunningham is passionate about helping others socially, professionally, and most importantly, spiritually, hoping to lead as many people as possible to Christ. Introducing my mother, Shaquetta Cunningham.
Good morning, juniors and seniors. Good morning. Also, a fun fact, many of you know my children that attend here, and I also asked my nephew, Deshaun Jackson, to introduce me, but he said no. Is he here? No. I'm going to get him. Don't worry. Tell him TT said it's on when I see him. But I'm thankful again, and I did not get the opportunity to do that, so I would be remiss to not extend my gratitude for being able to be here to speak with you on today. And I am just looking forward to once again seeing the production because it's been amazing, and I think you all should celebrate yourselves for being able to have opportunities to gather in celebration of Black History Month. So great job, everyone. We're celebrating Black History Month, and for you all, juniors and seniors, I am changing up my presentation from the lads group of freshmen and sophomores because I recognize that I'm talking to many individuals who think they're grown right now. Yeah, y'all think y'all grown. The teachers probably can attest. We're having a lot of grown moments. And I get it. So I've been where you are, obviously, as a junior, as a senior, and sometimes at the space to where you feel like nobody can tell me nothing. But I don't have any students like that in here, right? Good. Okay. So as we're celebrating Black History Month, I want you all to really understand and appreciate the depthness of what this month brings. Black history is not just exclusive to African Americans. Black history is our history. Black history is American history, and Black history is global history. So what that looks like, you may know this rapper by the name, well, let me see, you probably know his wife, Beyonce. So, I wanted to quote just 2 lines from different songs, but just hear the words. I'm hungry for knowledge. Y'all want me to rap it? I won't rap it because Tabitha gonna get me if I rap it. I'm not gonna show y'all all my skills. It would be Carmen there try to hype you up. Look, no, but you know, I'm gonna be dignified today. I just speak it. I'm hungry for knowledge. The whole thing is to learn every day, to get brighter and brighter. That's what this world is about. You look at someone like Gandhi and he glowed. Martin Luther King glowed. Muhammad Ali glowed. I think that's from being bright all the time and trying to be brighter. Excellence is being able to perform at a high level over and over again. You can hit a half-court shot once, maybe a little different for Taylor, right? That's just the look of the draw. If you consistently do it, that's excellence. I want to encourage you today as juniors and seniors, and as we're talking about Black history, to be excellent. You are about to embark on this real journey of adulthood. And I know that I just played with you earlier about thinking that you're grown. But to be honest, as we review the history and the struggles, but whom I like to turn to as victors when we're talking about Black history, notables, because they did overcome. I recognize that you are in your own fight. There are some of you that are actually more adult than a lot of your teachers. I say that respectfully because you're handling situations. There are some of you working full-time jobs, taking care of your homes at your age. I see you. I know that there are some of you going through very tough times, and you have to come to school and maintain good grades and participate, all while you are hurting on the inside. You're not alone, because as we celebrate today, there are many individuals who were in that path of striving every single day and feel like they're hidden, yet were expected to show up. So as we commemorate Black History Month, I want to talk to you today about the excellence and about hope. When you are coming to school, and especially children of color, I don't want you to wake up thinking that there's a target on your back every day, because that's depressing. That can stifle you when it comes down to pursuing your dreams. Every day I wake up as a 6 feet tall Black woman with a whole lot of kids. Honey, 6 feet, 6'3" today. I don't wake up in shame or that God made a mistake of the color of my skin, and that when I go out into the world, everyone I see is my enemy. Just what if notables like Claudette Colvin and Bayard Rustin and Amelia Jackson, and what if people such as Rosa Parks and Katherine Johnson, what if those individuals arose every day and looked at life depressing? Where would we be? Where would you be? You get to sit here today next to people of different races, not because times have just changed, no, but because people laid down their lives for this very moment. You think it's simple for you all to go to Waffle House after the games to eat and dine together. But do you know that there were people that literally sat down at those counters being beaten and spat on just to eat what you enjoy leisurely? I look at young people today who oppose sometimes going to school or reading or trying to identify being smart as lame. When you really understand the definition of lame, of not being able to physically do something, when you understand that there were teens and younger children your age that were beaten and even killed just to even try to learn their ABCs during times of slavery, and then you disrespect reading. It's an insult to all of our ancestors. So for this month and every month, and no, Black History Month is not given to African Americans because it's the shortest month of the year. Right? We all know that now. But I want you to take extra pride in this month because you can't get others to respect what you don't even value. We are so quick sometimes to form generalizations about other people, especially in the South, where there's a lot of bad blood. There's a lot of history. And there are people that are still alive that believe in deplorable and immoral ways of interactions for humanity. Absolutely true. But as I told the last group, I'm telling you this now. I believe that the best generation is right here before me. And the reason why is because you have access, because you're bold, because you know how literally right now I could be up speaking and you all can create a video before I even sit down. You have the opportunity to be the wealthiest generation of our lifetime. But again, as Jay-Z referenced, the excellence. Don't disrespect the open doors that you didn't have to barge through. You're sitting here because someone else got to experience the first. But do you know being first is not easy? We like to sit here and talk about Jackie Robinson as the first to play professional baseball. But do you know being the first caused them to still have to walk in the back of buildings? Did you know being the first still caused them to not get paid and compensated fairly as equal to his counterparts? Did you know also being the first, every game he was still taunted with racial slurs, families still threatened being the first? And then now, you can join any sports team that you want. Excellence does come with a price. And so, juniors and seniors, you are embarking on adulthood. You can make history. I don't know, I would like to do a question the audience for a second. Have you ever been asked, well, let me reframe it. I would like for you to raise your hand if you've ever been told by anyone that you can do amazing things in life. Have you ever been told that you were brilliant? All righty. Have you ever been told that you could not do something? And I want you to look around. Have you ever been told by an adult that you cannot do something? And let me reference this because y'all know I'm not talking about that you can't go somewhere. But specifically, if you had a dream to say, I want to go to this college, or I want to study this degree, have you ever been discouraged that you could not do it? That's how I want to frame that. Raise your hand. So operating in excellence, and let me share something with you. Purpose doesn't need permission. Do you think to be where we are today, that people actually went and asked, can I fight for equality today? Can I be great on today? No. You have to show up. When you go out into this world, you have a responsibility. It is not a do me life. I know you've probably been hearing it in your time and with your students, your fellow students. It's not do me. It's irresponsible to lead a selfish life. Because if others were selfish, where would you be? If your parents were selfish. And a lot of times you don't see our sacrifices. But everything that you have today is because someone else paved the way for you. So be excellent. Everywhere you go, you should be extra. And what I mean by that, again, most of you all who play sports or in something, you know, if I know you, even if I don't, I'm cheering for you. I'm loud. I show up everywhere that I go. I want you to do the same, but do it with integrity. I want you to know that the people and the adults that are in your life, they're not here to harm you. Will every adult in your life have your best interest at heart? Absolutely not. But there is a scripture in Proverbs 3 that says, envy not thy oppressor, nor take any of his ways. Don't be like the people that try to demean you, because then you're no better than them. Michelle Obama, my best friend, yep. Y'all probably heard the quote, when they go low. No, we don't go low. No. How y'all be saying that we match energy? Because I'm going to tell you why. You only hurt yourselves. You only stop access for your own self. Stay high. And as I conclude for today, let me share with you 3 things, especially now that you're 17 and 18, 16. You will succeed in this life by getting a mentor. Everyone should have an adult that they can go to for professional, spiritual, community advice. If you don't have one right now, I'm here to help you. But every one of you need to have a mentor, because the world is not what you know, but who you know that opens doors. Be excellent. Watch how you operate in your speech and everyday life, because you're living on the shoulders of so many great people who paved the way. Don't disrespect their hard work. And 3, when things get hard, because life will get hard, just make the next right decision. You don't have to have your whole life figured out. I'm sure these great people that we are celebrating on today, they didn't know what would happen the next day. They just did the next right thing. That's my encouragement to you all. Do the next right thing. Appreciate who you are, because you're valuable, you're unique, you're amazing. And I don't care what other people may say. The reason why I have to believe in this next generation, because I got children in this next generation. So I have to believe that you're the greatest. So celebrate today and every day of history, because I'm looking at future history makers. Thank you.
I see you. You see me? I see the way you straighten your hair because they tell you it's not cute.
You see me? You see the way that I can't wear what she's wearing because our figures aren't the same?
Yes, I see you. I see the way you hold your head down whenever you walk into a room.
Do you see me? Do you see the way that I am judged because of my culture?
I see you.
I see a young, black, excellent woman.
I see a strong, prospering black woman.
I see beautiful skin.
I see beautiful hair.
I see you.
You see me?
You
Y'all
see
see
us?
Where my roots ain't watered down. Growing like a bob tree. Hard life on fertile ground. Ancestors put me on game. Long time on no change. With my whole shoe in a jail. Drop all on me. When I know she keep it. Nah, chopper instant. Yo, ice, bust it down. Let it. With my wrist out. Maybe that's the reason why they always mad. They always mad. Getting past them. I know that's the reason why they all be mad. And they always have honeycomb around my waist. Whenever mama says so, mama said, can I come on my thumb? Follow my parade, my parade.
Who are we? We are the culture. We built this country past, present, and future. You will no longer hate our features or call us creatures. We are creators,
Scientists.
Doctors.
Lawyers.
Artists.
the President of the United States. No longer will our voices be erased.
You can see with consistency from the sweat of our brow,
We ooze black excellency.
It is an honor and a privilege to introduce our next guest speaker. I've known him my entire life. Not only is he my dad, but he is also my hero. He encourages me to work hard because anything worth having in life takes hard work, and he has worked hard. He has been working for the Jonesboro Police Department for 21 years. Some of you may recognize him as your dare officer from 5th grade. He has earned many certificates, awards, and promotions, including his most recent one. My dad is the second African American to make rank of lieutenant in the 119 years that the Jonesboro Police Department has been established. In his free time, he coached me and my friends in softball for 4 years. Please join me in welcoming Lieutenant Morshadrick, Coach Padre Racy.
There it is. Man, that was awesome. Give Mackenzie a round of applause. Yeah. Is it still morning? Yeah. Good morning, Nettleton. Good morning. Man, I'll get into my thank yous here in just a second, but I was here for the first program and now had an opportunity to kind of watch the second time around, and I am in such awe of all of the talent that is, as they said, oozing from the students here. I'm so grateful, so thankful for you all. I want to thank Ms. Taylor and the Nettleton Schools for continuing to give a platform to highlight the cause, right? Highlight just how far we have come as people. To Dr. Curtin and her staff, Mr. Sims and his staff, I'm thankful for you all, And I'm thankful for your ability to and your vision to continue to give these students such a well-rounded experience. So can we just for a second give everybody I just mentioned a round of applause? So like Mackenzie said, I am Lieutenant Morse Shadrick Racy with the Jonesboro Police Department, and thank you for having me today. As most of your preachers may say when they get up in the pulpit, I won't keep you long. So my Nettleton ties run deep. For almost 20 years, my wife Stacy and I have had children in the district. Madison graduated in 2021. Caleb in 2023, and this time next year we'll be working on Mackenzie getting out of here in 2025. So it's going to be a sad day in the Racy household. We'll be done with the arrows in the quiver, so to speak. So we're absolutely proud to be Raiders, and I saw Craig Miller in the back. I don't know if class of '89 is still the greatest class. Is that right? I said, no, Craig, no. But I'm 100% thankful to be here. My talk with you today will be about my experience. So let's just dive right into that. I was raised in Dumas, Arkansas, for those of you who know where that is, in the 80s and 90s, a much different time. I was raised by my grandparents who worked hard and valued family. They were raised in a much different time than I, and they were provided with much less opportunities to be successful. And I had an opportunity to speak with people from their past and go by places of their past. And I had an opportunity to just kind of have a glimpse into the life that they had growing up, which was much, much different than the opportunities that they were able to provide me. So I'm thankful for them. They taught me the value of hard work. They taught me about tolerance and how and when to stand up for myself. There have been times where it would have been unfathomable, absolutely unfathomable, to see a group like this here today. And they lived through those times. And so I got an opportunity to see and hear what that was like. So I am very thankful and have a different perspective than most when it comes to that. We're only here because of the good people, the good in people that prevail. Make no mistake that there is good in people, but there's only good in people through God. And so God prevailed and continues to show up every day in our life. We still have work to do, but we are a far cry from where we started. The effort of all of the historical figures that you've learned about, the names mentioned, the things emulated here today, those efforts are what provides you with such a great opportunity going forward. Those past struggles or past endeavors are what shape our lives here today. There are people that endure grueling times so that we can enjoy equality as the norm. We have many examples of this right here in our own town. You have many examples right here at Nettleton School District. You have people of color, African Americans, who are in positions of authority, in positions of influence, and I hope you understand the significance and the gravity of that. Today, I'll share a little bit about my own experiences. Like Mackenzie said, the Jonesboro Police Department has existed since 1905, so for 119 years. And I was hired here in 2002. I've served 21 years. My career has been very mobile, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. I began as a patrol officer who soon became a school resource officer for Annie Camp Junior High, so don't hold that against me. From there, I went back to patrol, where I would spend the next 6 years, and then assigned as a detective, where I would spend the next 4 years making sure that victims got justice. And so I was one of two black detectives. There was a female before me. So From there, I left CID and went to become a DARE officer. And so that's where I met many of you, right? Yeah, we can applaud that. So my very, this year's class, can you raise your hand for me? If you graduate this year, can you raise your hand? So this group right here was my first group as a DARE officer. So very thankful for you guys, very thankful. You made it. So if y'all remember how corny I was back in the day, we'd do like a 2-clap dab or a 2-clap rolly. You know, I don't know what the current dance is, but I'm hoping the DARE officers of today are continuing those things. Yeah, 2-clap dab. 2-clap what? We're not going to get into that, right? So I got promoted to sergeant in 2019, so only the second to be promoted to sergeant here at the police department, and then here recently promoted to lieutenant. But as a sergeant, over the last 3 years, I had an opportunity to do something very special. So when I was growing up through the ranks, when I got here, I was one of 4 African American police officers, one of 4, in a department that was about 125 strong. So you do the math, that's about 3%. 3% of our police department was something other than a white male. So from there, we go on, and 5 or so years later, I was one of 2 officers here. So about 1.6% of that population was made up of African Americans. So over the last 3 years, again, this is where the magic happens, we were able to, I was over our recruiting and hiring process. And so we were able to do things like hire 14 African American officers over the last 3 years. Absolutely, absolutely. So 61, that's 61% of our total African American officers was hired over the last 3 years. So that's a huge number. And I don't want to bore you with numbers, but I think those are important when it comes down to the point of what we're making here today. It says it is also huge because we saw an increase in representation from 1.6 to 12.3 of the total number of officers. So what is happening right here before our very eyes is a localized phenomena of inclusion. And so amongst police culture and any other culture, anywhere else, the one thing that people want to feel is included. So that includes being equal, right? So the one thing that people want to feel is being included. So this theory of inclusion is what's happening right here before our very eyes. People are seeing that there are others that look like them being successful at this department and now believe that they have a chance to do the same thing. The rest of the world is not so different. You know, you're seeing that in other walks of life. The movie Hidden Figures came out not so long ago, and I don't know if all of you watched that, but my daughter, Mackenzie, eventually came to me and she said, you know, Dad, I want to be an aerospace engineer. And so in the times of my grandparents, that was just not something that a young black girl was thinking about. But somebody opened that door, somebody paved that way, somebody blazed that trail. So now it's not too far for her to feel like she can reach that goal. And so, yeah, absolutely. So there has been a blueprint established. And speaking of that blueprint, on January 4th of this year, I told you guys I was promoted to the rank of lieutenant. This police department has only seen one person of color promoted other than me, and I'm only the second one to be promoted to lieutenant. Over the last 30 years, there have been no people of color promoted at this department, and so we have broken that chain. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the late Lieutenant Thurman Raleigh, who served this community from 1969 to the early 90s. He served with integrity, and those who knew him loved him. He left a great legacy for people like me to look up to and to follow. I've been fortunate to build my own legacy on the backs of giants like Lieutenant Raleigh. Who knows what the future holds, but the plan for me is to make the next rank and become the very first black captain for the Jonesboro Police Department. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. So how do we go forward? It's simple. We go forward together. We go forward with the understanding that we control our destinies. We go forward with a mutual respect for one another and the idea that there is now room at the table. Those who came before us made sure of it. They made sure of it. We are here for Black History Month, so my challenge to my students of color is truly to understand that there have been a lot of injustices and sweat and blood and tears on your behalf and for your inclusion and for your equality. Make decisions for your life that make all of that worth it. My challenge for everybody is to figure out who blazed your trail and to do everything in your power to make their efforts worth it. Grab a hold of your past and present and give an all-out effort to have the future that you can be proud of. Everybody's story comes with its own challenges and pitfalls. However, if we stick to the script, like Mackenzie told you earlier, I'm a fan of working hard. So if we stick to that script of working hard, our stories will have come with their own opportunities and successes. So Ms. Cunningham gave you earlier the excellence, and I thought that was so fitting for what we're here for today. So be excellent. Understand what that entails. Like she said, that entails showing up every day with a purpose to do right and to make the next right decision. So go blaze your trail for someone else to follow, and go be excellent. Thank you for inviting me and sticking with me today. God bless you.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy water. You know I gotta make up mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear
until I reach the higher ground. We will fight till the end, 'cause we win, and He is our friend. You know I won't back down until I reach the higher ground. We will fight till the end, 'cause we win, and He is our friend. We win. We win. Oh yeah.
We win.
Oh.
We win. We win. We win.
We're not going nowhere. We're standing here. So get it clear, and we won't live in fear. You can't defeat us, 'cause it's another year.
A never-ending season.
Oh.
So I'm able to stay strong and hold on, 'cause we win.
We win. We win. We win.
Can't let you know.
We win. We win. We win.
We are black and proud. We will never, never back down. So let it sink in. Eventually you know that we're here. We are black and proud. We will never, never back down. So let it sink in. Eventually you know that we're here.
No, I won't back down until I reach the higher ground.
We will fight
till the end, 'cause we win. He's our friend. Hey. You gotta stay up here.
So one question. Was I dishonest with you when I told you you were in for a great performance? Let's give everyone that participated today a round of applause, please. One other thing, you guys sitting out there, you were amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being participants. Thank you for paying attention. And thank you for being who you are. I started to say Officer Racy. He's no longer officer, he's lieutenant. He and I have been buddies for a long time, and I'm very proud of him and all of his accomplishments. Ms. Cunningham, thank you so much for being with us this morning. You're amazing. Everything that you're doing in our community, around the state, and really around the country, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, in witnessing this program today, I think it's very evident that black history is not confined to the past, although sometimes we tend to put it there. It's alive and thriving in the present. Look around you. We have leaders, innovators, trailblazers who continue to shape our world from now until the end of time. From politicians and activists to artists and entrepreneurs. The impact of African Americans is felt in every aspect of our society. As a former United States history teacher, there are names that still resonate with me. Folks like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, the first all-black regiment to serve during time of war, during the Civil War. I'm also reminded of a man named Shelby Westbrook, who was a member of the Tuskegee Airmen and grew up just down the road in Marktree, Arkansas. These individuals and hundreds, thousands, and millions of others have blazed a trail that has led us to where we are today. So as we honor Black History Month, not just in February, but 12 months a year, let us not only remember the past, but also commit ourselves to building a better future. A future where every individual is valued, respected, and given the opportunity to thrive. To all of you, thank you so much for your time and effort. Thank you, guys.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, brother, give me a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem. We all need somebody. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call me, brother. We all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on.
Guys, if you participated today, Miss Taylor would like to see you on the stage. Okay, here in just a few minutes, we're going to dismiss you guys. Do not leave yet. Everybody stay. We will dismiss to fifth period. Yes, I know fifth period started several minutes ago. Lunch started several minutes ago. That's fine. We're going to push back, and we will cut into sixth period this afternoon. That's not a big deal, okay? So, at this time, this section only. If you have lunch, report to the cafeteria. Otherwise, report to fifth period. This section only. This section only.